Welcome back to Basic Elconop Training, episode 7. So I had a few questions coming in, well I always do, but these questions had to do with phase rotation. If you're at a factory and you upgrade the mini sub, does phase rotation matter or not? You could total your liability and the actual factory that you did it on if it's incorrect. If the rotation was anti-clockwise, you have to keep it anti-clockwise. If it was clockwise, you have to keep it clockwise, because that's the way that the machinery was connected. If you go and swap any of the phases around, you could just damage absolutely everything. Okay, another key fact is Sparky, I'm not going to mention who, was working on a board and he disconnected the neutral of one of the stories of a government building. Alright, he just disconnected the neutral. When he got there the next day, all the lights were burning, the PC's power supplies had all burned out. The reason for that is even just not connecting a neutral back up could absolutely burn out everything. Alright, so there's a lot of liability in electrical. Always connect the neutral. Always connect the neutral. Make sure if any of the things are connected, it's the neutral. Because I mean, if it's out of phase, something will trip. I mean, too much draw on the red or the yellow or whatever the case may be. Normally it should trip, right? But in the case of not connecting the neutral, your voltages will raise to line voltages, and you'll get line voltage on your equipment, and will start burning because your equipment is rated at about 230 volts. At 260 it'll start, like, you know, probably not even working correctly, but it'll survive that. But at 400 volts definitely start burning. I would call him like a friend, and we were doing a generator job, and I'd like sourced the cable, and he basically connected the neutrals incorrectly. So when the generator came on, it was getting grid neutral, which doesn't help at all, and vice versa, you know what I mean? So the neutrals with the changeover would change over to the gens 3 phase with the grid's neutral, for instance. And also the same situation, everything started burning, the guy didn't pay for the job, cable, everything. We basically cancelled out the liability with him getting the job for free. What burnt out was basically some sort of like weigh scale that burnt out, its transformer burnt out, phone charger burnt out, and it was only those two things. But just the weigh scale thingy set him out about 2 weeks, and he just lost a lot of money. So he was very angry with us and just didn't pay. So another situation, yeah, what happened was I was basically too busy. I said to the guy, you know, lug the neutrals on their relevant positions on the changeover switch. It's the automatic changeover switch, and he swapped them around. Basically said I didn't look, and I didn't get paid for the job.